Malcolm wanted to got them guns, just like call it Muhammad, man.
By any means necessary.
Huh?
By any means necessary.
And that's not good.
Wow.
That's not a profound statement.
It sure stayed around a long time.
It did, but it was done stay around a long time. Truth doesn't move that fast. Right here, that joke about the thing between the truth and the lie when the lie came and put on truth's clothes.
Yeah.
Truth never goes. Truth never goes anywhere. It doesn't move at all.
That's right.
We just don't
That's
look at it.
exactly right. That's exactly
Unless somebody hit you with it.
That's exactly right.
You don't want to see it.
I don't want to
Truth
see
is
it. So
omnipresent. That's right.
you dump yourself into a big old pool of cognitive dissonance and then get mad when they try to pull you out of it. Stop it a lot.
Yeah, man.
I been official, big dog in the yard, voted most likely to murder every birthday.
No, just to ask, cause you're elder. Does all knowledge come out of book?
Where did the knowledge of the books come from?
I think we just call it a book, right?
Yeah. But see, I say that supreme intelligence. This is the basis, the foundation of my whole thing. Is that the foundation of all being is omniscient, all-knowing, omnipresent, present everywhere, all the time, and the omnipotent. See, that's inside of all of these, all sentient. There's nowhere where it is not. Like in Africa, people used to go, these missionaries, some people used to come to Africa, oh, you worshiping that tree or whatever. I don't worship that tree, but I know that the supreme being pervades and transcends that tree. Africa, you go back to ancient Africa, it's by monotheism, one supreme being. It says it's omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. See? Yeah, so all knowledge is within us. The Most High is within you. That's your source. That's our source. That's the source of everything. All intelligence is within your own being. See?
So you don't have to read a bunch of books.
Oh no. A lot of times, greatest teachers, man, didn't read it all. Couldn't read it all. See, it's, even in the Western countries, you know, it's not even like I think a person like Elon Musk, he would tell you, man, it's not even necessary to have a college degree.
Yeah.
Some of the highest teachers we have, you look at even Elijah Muhammad. And even in India, you go over to India, Vivekananda is one of the greatest teachers that we've had in the West. Came from India to the West back in the 1890s. But his teacher, let me see if I can back and make it as brief as I can. You know, when Vivekananda came over here to attend the Parliament of World Religions, in I think in 1893 in Chicago. But when he had lost his papers, he couldn't get in, so he went over to visit some people over in Massachusetts. And one of these people who were big on one major university, might have been Harvard University. When he heard Vivekananda talking, he wrote back over to Chicago and said, look, this man here knows more than everybody over here. He ought to be there in that thing. But see, Vivekananda's teacher was Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna was illiterate. But he was tapping into that infinite intelligence within. So that's the goal of yoga, and that's what we're advocating here, man, to solve the problem.
Hey, you know what? That just sparked the thought when you just said that. So the story of Elijah Muhammad not being able to read.
Well, he can read. In fact, I understand he had a big library at his home, but it's so-called formal education. Only when it's third grade.
That's what I'm saying. From growing up, he was so-called illiterate.
Yeah, so-called, yeah.
And then he got the teachings and the divine teachings from Freud, and then he was able to, you know what I'm saying, go on to be the great man.
See,
so
the knowledge
so that
is
goes
within
with
us.
that. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
The greatest teacher is within you. And that's we have to be conscious of. Otherwise, we get out here on an ego trip. Oh, I got all the knowledge. No, everyone's got previous knowledge. It's everyone's birthright. Everyone. What do they call it? Allah within you or Jesus within you? We're talking about the same one.
Yep.
If they want to call it Jesus, long we say it's omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, we're talking about the same thing. See, what the names might be different, but that is eternal. And that's within all living beings out here. And that's the basis of real vegetarianism and veganism too.
So that is true about tapping into the divine.
And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here at Homeland.
You will be able to read. You will be able to have these teachings.
Exactly. And see, and that's real education. See, because when you tapping into that your divine nature, that's all knowingness. That's supreme intelligence. So now, no matter what we're doing, if we're contractors or we're plumbers or I don't say butchers, but bakers, whatever we're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the cow alone.
Yeah, well, we can apply that to what we're doing, you see?
Yes,
and we can
sir.
be better at it. That's the real education, to tap into the infinite intelligence within you. Because that's your nature. That's the nature of the Most High. It's infinite intelligence, all-knowingness, see? Yeah. So they've inspired a lot of books have been written, but where do these folks get the knowledge they put in the book?
Right.
See, if you get quiet inside, you start working on some stuff, like you say, working on your camera earlier. You focus on that long enough, like George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver said he was focusing on the peanuts so hard, man. He said the peanuts started talking back to him. But I know there was that infinite intelligence in him. He said the peanuts said, if you move me like this, I'll do like this. If you do like this, I'll do like, yeah, that was George Washington talking about the peanuts. And the same with Alexander Graham Bell, man, working on the telephone. He said, get quiet, get still, and it's revealed to you. You focus on, concentrate on it long enough, it opens up to you from within. Because all the knowledge is within. It's immanent and transcendent. And so that's what we're doing here. You know, trying to pass on the little knowledge we have about the fact that supreme intelligence is your nature. And the goal of yoga, I know people in the West, they're doing hatha yoga, that's all right, good physical exercise. But the goal of yoga is to tap into that infinite intelligence within your own intelligence. Because it's within everything. It's even within the space between thoughts and subatomic particles. It's smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest at the same time. That's the Most High. So the goal, man, is to tap into we need the Most High. For real. We can't be playing with this thing, just going showing off our jewelry and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's not about that, man. We need some help out here, man.
Yes,
We up against some forces, man, that's determined in their ignorance to hold on to the power, hog up all the resources they don't even need. Just hog up all the resources.
So you do see that like the television and the media, how big a distraction it is.
So
do you see them getting worse? I see the media getting worse.
Well, see, we call that whole thing Maya. The whole material world, we call it Maya, the illusory energy of the Most High. So you can't fix it.
I been official, big dog in the yard, voted most likely to murder every birthday.